Welcome to Aqualuna 73, a realm where intuition moves like water and the moon remembers every journey. Here the eyes of the soul open gently, catching whispers from the deep wells of time, shaped by ancient forces, from the quiet power of Ra to the bold spark of Rik, guiding us through the unseen. In this space, the cup's tarot flows with quiet wisdom, while quantum sparks rise from the black well of possibility. The zodiac hums softly, minnow small yet universe wide, reminding us that even the smallest ripple in the pond can change everything. Some messages drift in like secret tides, echoing the mystery that readers have long explored, even in the hidden corners of Secret Tarot. This channel is a sanctuary for seekers, queens, wanderers, and those drawn to tarot readings that feel like conversations with destiny. Some messages arrive like secret tides, others like ancient hymns, all meant to guide you through each season of becoming. Here at Aqualuna 73, your spirit speaks and the cards answer. Please step through. Hi there, hi there guys. Welcome to my channel. I decided to start the reading. I started over. I drew these 4 cards. We're going to expand. The reason why I stopped the previous reading is because I was totally going off the rail regarding the reading. Okay, but let's continue. Anyway, this is the 4 cards. I wanted to start over because I always say I don't want the readings to be long, but then it ends up being long. But you got the 9 of coins, 6 of wands, ace of wands, and the 3 of cups. Okay, and the download that I got for you is a very good energy. You're in a very good energy, Leo. I feel an excited energy, someone that's, I don't know exactly what this is. It might be some type of journey that you're on and you're excited. This guy's sitting on a horse. I don't know what this is. And also, I posted on my community section, I got the downloads yesterday of Edna. The specific, they asked all 3 both basically, but of 2 of them are specific. And this is what we're going to call the title of this: The Lion, the Cape, and the Very Small Fashion Emergency, because Edna is a designer, okay, a clothing designer. She designs the superheroes' clothing that they wear, their safety clothing that they wear, okay, their suits, and she doesn't believe in capes. She doesn't believe in capes. You're very special, Leo. You're not the sort of Leo that walks into a room. You demand a room. You arrive. And the other download that I got when I recorded was Beauty and the Beast. Okay, these inanimate objects that of Beauty and the Beast popped up into my head. The cups that were talking, the pots and the clock and so forth. Okay, because the reason why I got that download was, it's almost like when you arrive, wherever you arrive, the doors know, the curtains know, the house plant straightened itself, okay? Because this Leo had Leo Lagna, the ascendant of the royal entrance, okay? Leo Lagna, for informational purposes, is ruled by a very important, or one rather important, celestial personage, Leo Moon, Surya, the sun. okay? You are ruled by the sun. The sun is not a sneaky energy. The sun does not ask, am I being too much? The sun simply rises. And this is, I think, yeah, let me draw a few oracle cards quickly before I continue. You have this, I want to say secrets, but it's not bad secrets. It's almost like gifts, okay? Secretive gifts that you carry inside of you, okay? And there is another gift or secret, I would say, that you have, Leo Moon. And this secret that this Leo has is the moon is also in Leo. The sun is in Leo and the moon is in Leo. That's cool. Okay. I don't know, maybe that's for someone specific. Trust your intuition and healthy boundaries. Beautiful, lovely. The outside world saw someone, Leo, this is how the world sees you. They see someone with presence. They see someone, you're represented by fire signs. They see some wands are associated with fire signs. They see someone with presence, warmth, courage, and you have a very impressive ability to find dramatic lighting, okay, in any room. This is, it's almost like, I don't know how to articulate this. You carry your own story, okay, your own movie, I almost want to say. And not in a bad way, okay, not in a egotistical way. It's like inside this moon energy you're whispering, I would like to be seen, I want to be appreciated, and I want to be emotionally understood. Okay, this Three of Cups, it's a celebration card. You want people to appreciate you. You want people to emotionally understand you. And preferably, you want people to do this before lunch. Okay, Leo. This is not vanity, Leo. This is not vanity. Okay. When you demand, it's almost like a boundary thing, okay. I would like people to realize this before lunch. This was because of this Leo moon, okay, because you are a very, you know what, I want to say, you're fuzzy, you're like a, a teddy bear, okay, you're like a teddy bear, soft and fluffy, and the heart wants what it is. The heart wants warmth, the heart wanted loyalty, the heart wanted to create, okay. And occasionally, ever so often, Leo, you want everyone to acknowledge I think this is when I'm talking about the heart that wants to be acknowledged. When you work from your heart, listen, I need to put emphasis on this. When you work from your heart, it's not an ego-based place, okay? You do it from your heart, of course. It's not from an ego-based perspective. And when you do something from your heart, it's almost like there's this scene in Incredibles where there's his name is Jack. The little boy's name is Jack. I forgot the name of the little boy in Incredibles. His dad takes him to Etna, okay, because he's struggling because he has to look after his wife. He's away on some type of business trip, I think, and he has to take care of the kids, and he's struggling with the youngest. And he goes to Edna, and Edna is not experienced in kids, but eventually she takes Jack. And what am I? What do I want to say? Okay. Oh yes, there's this scene where Edna tells him, Mr. Incredible, she tells him, um, parenthood or being a parent is a noble act if you do it correctly. And she places emphasis, she stops and she says, and she looks at him, if you do it correctly. Okay, so this is your energy. You work from your heart, you do things correctly. Okay, the way it should be done. You honor people, you respect people, you are loyal. Okay, listen, I have Leos in my life. My daughter's one. Oh my God, they are the sweetest creatures. They truly are. Yes, they have this, they like very dramatic. My daughter's full of drama sometimes, but she gets excited about stuff and then mom. And then I would say, what the hell, what's wrong? Did something happen? No, I just wanted to, oh my God. What? I said, do you have to be so dramatic? Can't you just walk and come and say, Mom, I want to show you something? But then she has this dramatic, she has, she has a very dramatic energy. Anyway, but she doesn't want to be an actress. She already stated this, okay? But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, I'm like totally digressing here. You acknowledge people, and your acknowledgement comes from your heart, and you demand the same. Acknowledge that the magnificent thing that the heart has done was in fact magnificent. You want reciprocation on the energy that you project. It's just right. But the thing is this, you cannot force people to do it either, can you? Okay? You can't force people to do this, because naturally, if you are a person that walks a path from your heart and your soul, and it can become complicated if you have this expectation. Because having both Leo Lagna and Leo Moon meant that the personality and the emotional world are speaking the same royal language. Do you understand? Your heart and your mind is in synchronicity with each other. There's no deviation from anything. It's almost like somebody, I'm like that too, okay? I've met many people that I've met, okay, and I went into situations. And listen, now I've like learned so many lessons. Even my daughter's still like that, and I'm trying to guide her not to be guarded, but to be careful. But because not everybody has your heart. Not everyone has your heart, Leo Moon. Beautiful, beautiful Leo Moon. Not everybody has your heart, sweetheart. You are, listen, oh my God, I've had to learn this the hard way. Really. Listen, trust your intuition about individuals, okay? Don't just pour into people. I always tell my daughter, listen, she came to me the other day. I don't want to talk about her stuff, but it's personal. It's a work situation. But there was something that happened to a worker at a job, okay? And this person had to leave this job. Okay, I think this person was fired or something, but she said, and she had issues with this individual, okay? And I told her, you stay away from this person. But she has a very soft heart, and now she wants to go help this person start something like a business and give them advice. So I said, no, you're not going to do that. This person is an adult. If you have the ability to find your own way and do things for yourself and start your own small business, and I can do it, so can they. Why do you need to help them and take their hand? No. Especially with the history that you have with this individual. If people treat you like is, then that's already an indication of what type of individual that is, and they don't deserve your respect. They don't deserve second chances. They don't deserve to be in your energy. This is where the healthy boundaries come in, okay? And don't let me yell at you, please. I've already had this issue. I think it was Aquarius. Don't do that, please. Your emotion, the personality. Like I said, you have both Leo Lagna and Leo Moon, wherever you are. This means that the personality and your emotional world, it's the same language. It's a royal, regal language. Okay, like you say, let us be brave. Yes. And when somebody says, let us create something magnificent, and you're in, yes, yes. Okay, let us make a grand entrance, obviously. And now, should we perhaps think about it first? And then you have the silence. Okay. The last question was usually ignored. Okay. I don't know if you ask these questions. I think it's you. Because you are this energy. And one morning after this question was ignored, you received an invitation, Leo. Let's see what you can tell us about this invitation. Lessons and messages you have, my Leo. Collective. Death. 9 of Cups. Oh my God, what is this now? Death is associated. Don't look at the death card and then feel like even this card. Death is always the start of something new. It speaks of transformation as well. Okay, it's associated with the sign of Scorpio. Like I said, there's something that's going to end here. Okay. This person is riding on a horse. This person is riding. I get the feeling that you're going to walk away from something. Okay. It could be a job or something that you're going to walk away from. Okay. This invitation that you're going to get, it's printed on very expensive paper. Almost, and there was gold lettering on there. A sign is, a shiny, tiny sun in the corner, okay? Because this, whatever this is, it's for you. It's specifically for you. It's like an invitation from the cosmos, an invitation from the world. There's a message in this invitation, and it says the world needs you. And you finally smile. This person is in a good energy. They are, you see here, he is surrounded by the, I always see this cup as trophies, like accomplishments, and being in a very sound, happy space, okay? And it's like you telling yourself, Leo is telling them, is smiling, Leo says, finally. And you put on your hero suit, your heroic outfit, you're checking yourself in the mirror, and you say to yourself, wow, I look great. Okay, I look magnificent. And then you notice something. You notice something. This is a energy of someone feeling down. Okay. It's not, this is somebody that's lost something, but it doesn't have to be such a serious energy. It's almost like it comes across as some type of disappointment, okay, because of you seeing, okay, you have to be somewhere. Listen, it's almost like you put this, I don't know if it ever happened. This is why I've always taught myself over the years. If you know you're going to work the next day, if you know you're going to church on Sunday, you prepare yourself. And especially if you have kids, I used to do this. I prepare everything in advance the night before. Everything. I was militant about it, okay? School clothes was on the hanger. It was hanging there on the chair. Clean school shoes. The bags are packed. Everything is neat. The homework was done. The lunches are already packed and it's in the fridge, okay? The juices and all those things. And because in the morning before I left, we used to pray before I go. I used to go outside of the house, and then I used to go to work first because they had somebody that came to pick them up at home to go to school, okay? And now you in a hurry, you put out this garment to put on, and now you see this thread on this garment, okay? This is what this is today. You're disappointed because you have to be somewhere. There's this tiny thread sticking out of the sleeve, okay? And this is where basically Edna mode kicks in. This is probably also why I got this download. Let's see what Edna mode says. What lessons and messages do you have, my collective, for this message? Please and thank you. Jar of Dreams. Oh my God. Stormy and emotional baggage. Okay. Edna's very small. My daughter's also very tiny. Almost like a size of an extremely small, determined handbag. And she possessed the energy of someone who had personally declared war on bad tailoring, okay? She's looking at you, Leo, or I don't know if it's you or whatever. She looked at Leo. She's looking at your costume, and she's looking back at you, and she says no. Okay, this is your inner Edna, I would say. And you're blinking. No, no, you're saying to yourself. Because of this thread. in the story of, like I said, Edna doesn't believe in capes, and she explains to Mr. Incredible why. Okay, and she gives examples of superheroes that had capes and they died because their capes got caught in something. She doesn't like capes. And it's like you're telling yourself, you're seeing the street and you're telling yourself, but superheroes have capes. We all associate superheroes with capes. And Edna is gasping, no capes. No capes. This is a cape that he's wearing. Okay. Edna is adamant, no capes. This is also a cape that he's wearing. And Leo, you're sitting down. This is going, like you feel this is going badly already. You're adjusting your collar. I'm telling you what I see in my head now, okay? You're tugging at this fabric, okay, that you have on you. It's not, the problem here, Leo, is not that you lack power, okay? And I think you see, like, it's almost like you associate superheroes with capes. And say, for instance, you see yourself as a superhero, say, for instance, okay? And Edna is demanding no capes. And you say, but superheroes is associated with capes. It's almost like somebody carrying, this is what I pick, this is someone carrying like a rabbit's foot, okay, or some type of lucky charm, okay, and they carry it with you, or with them. But the power isn't in the cape. The thing is this, Edna is telling you, you have too much. Edna's telling you, you have too much. And you looking at Edna, what the hell are you talking about? You raising your eyebrow, what are you talking about? And Edna's continuing, this is like your inner voice, okay? Leo Lagna, Leo Moon. You a sun-ruled personality. Fire everywhere. You walk into a situation and immediately you think you are responsible for saving everybody. I just told you about my daughter, okay? The Leo smiled and Edna's pointing a tiny finger. It's almost like like a guilty little smile, and Edna is pointing a finger. Exactly. Stop that, Edna is showing you. And Leo is frowning and Edna is sighing. Because maybe Edna also came, Edna could be an inner voice, Edna could be a spirit guide that talks to you, okay? And Edna loves to use the word darling. Darling, even the sun knows that it needs to set at night. And that sentence basically stops you, okay, in your tracks. Because underneath all this comedy of Edna and of the situation, there's something very important that you need to learn. Don't carry other people's emotional baggage. Don't make their storms yours. The sun ruler of Leo represents vitality, identity, confidence, authority, dignity, leadership, and the ability to shine from your own center. But you have to understand the sun does not shine because it is desperately trying to convince everyone that it deserves to shine. Okay? Do you hear me? The sun, you're represented by the sun. You, or your sun planet for that matter, like I said, I'm going to repeat yourself. The sun does not shine because it is desperately trying to convince everyone that it deserves to shine. It shines because this is what it is. And this is the lesson that you have forgotten, Leo. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You need to embody this. Okay? And what I mean with embody is it's almost like Edna is coming to you with a pair of scissors and you becoming nervous and you're asking yourself, what the hell are you doing? And she's telling you, I'm here to cut unnecessary drama from your costume, from your entire personality. And she snips it away. And this ridiculous piece of fabric represented by this drama falls to the floor, and she snips again another, and Leo is just staring at Edna, and Edna, like I said, is your inner guide, your higher consciousness, however you want to see it. Okay, I'm seeing this in story form, so just bear with me. I'm telling you how I see it in my head. She's snipping another layer, and Leo is staring at themselves, and now they see it looks much more simpler, maybe somehow stronger. Okay, and Edna is nodding her head, and she says, okay, this is better. And then you will remember you still have to go on that mission. Okay, let's see. What is this for Leo? Moon and Lagna. 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. And then there's a 10 of Coins. I'm going to draw a few oracle. Just want to drink some water. This mission is a storm. You see, clouds and rain. It's a great storm that has descended over the city. Okay, people are frightened. The buildings are shaking. Everyone was waiting for a hero. And then Leo steps forward. The sun is shining brightly. The sun is like a glare. It burned brightly. Okay. And the first instinct was to shout, everyone follow me. Okay. But then Leo remembers Edna. And you look around, and there were frightened children, there were exhausted adults, there were people who didn't need rescuing so much as they needed someone to remind them that they were capable. Okay, they were capable. They can't help themselves. I just spoke about this thing that I told her, this person is an adult. They can take care of themselves. You don't need to hold their hand. This person is older than her too. For heaven's sake. A grown individual that's married. Imagine that. I'm going to the best of you. Crystal clear. Tell it like it is. I'm already doing that. Okay. Like I said, there are people who don't need rescuing so much as they need someone to remind them that they are capable. Okay. So you need to change your approach if you haven't already. And instead of becoming a hero above everyone, okay, they became a light among everyone, the best of you. That is the deeper gift, Leo. Not domination, radiance, okay? Radiance, crystal clear. Leo energy has the ability to inspire people to remember their own courage, okay? And Leo, in this image, I see you lift your head. It's almost like you helping people to stand in their own power just by being you, okay? You telling themselves, come on, we got this, we can do this. And strangely enough, people start to believe this. Not because Leo is demanding attention, but because the confidence that you have, okay, your confidence in yourself gave other people permission to find their own confidence, okay? This storm, I saw a storm earlier. There's a card of a storm here. Where is that card? There's a storm. The storm is eventually passing or is eventually going to pass. Like all storms do. The city survived. And Leo is returning home, exhausted, covered in dust. Okay. And you're looking considerably less glamorous than you had looked that morning. And Edna is waiting. And she inspects you. And Leo is waiting, and Edna nods. You've survived. Thank you. And your costume is intact. Thank you. And most importantly, she's leaning closer and you're not wearing a cape. And Leo smiles. It's almost like you're talking to yourself in the mirror with us. Tell it like it is. Edna, like I said, is an inner voice, a higher self. Even maybe a motivational person that guides you, your mother, your dad, your whoever, okay? And while Edna is like looking and studying you and telling you did not wear your cape and you're smiling and you're telling Edna, I nearly did. And she says, I know. And you both laugh. And then they both sit together. Okay. For once, Leo wasn't fixing anything. And she's telling you, Edna is telling you, you know, your Leo moon is going to make you feel things very intensely and dramatically because it's your Leo moon, you care, okay? And Leo nods. And Leo says, sometimes I feel like my heart is enormous Okay, you have an enormous heart. And Edna says, it is. Edna says, yes, it is. You have an enormous heart. And you say, sometimes I want everyone I love to know how much I love them. Yes. And sometimes when people don't appreciate me, it hurts. And Edna becomes quiet. That's the part you must learn. Okay? Your heart is not supposed to become smaller because someone failed to recognize the size of your heart, Leo. Edna is smiling at you. You need to just be yourself. Let the sun be the sun. Love yourself. Follow your dreams. Just be a sweet, good human being. Okay? You don't need to go out of your way. Just be yourself. And suddenly Leo understood. And I want to tell you something. Here with this Ace of Cups here. You have a very beautiful, sweet energy. This is my honest to God opinion right now. You're a very pure energy. With Lee, and I want to tell you this, okay, this is what I pick up with this. With Leo Moon, the emotional nature can be generous, affectionate, proud, creative, and deeply loyal, okay. But it can also be sensitive to rejection, humiliation, or being overlooked. When you have Leo Lagna, you may naturally project confidence, dignity, leadership qualities, and visibility. And together, with these qualities together, there can be an enormous instinct to create, protect, lead, and shine. Okay? But this is not the evolutionary lesson for you. Okay? The lesson is you should become so rooted in your own inner sun that admiration becomes pleasant, but you don't know, you no longer need it, and it's no longer necessary for your existence. Okay? So my voice disappeared there. I'm just wiping my nose here. Become so rooted in your own inner sun that admiration becomes pleasant, and it no longer is necessary for your existence. I think this is your energies for today. Okay? You are going to develop this. Etna is like a guide, a higher voice. It could be God talking to you in your head, but it's a very sound, very safe energy. Okay? That's going to guide you. She's going to pull you into the right direction. Okay? She's saying, darling, cosmic destiny is one thing, but bad tailoring is another. And somewhere above the city, the sun is still continuing to shine. Not louder, not harder, just steadily, warmly, completely, as exactly as it is meant to. And you are going to finally understand You were not born to chase the spotlight. You were born to become it. Okay? And there's a specific scene I want to mention is if you go look at that video of Edna Mode where she says, where he gives his old suit and there's a hole in the suit. And she throws it in the bin and she says it's trash. Okay? She designed it herself. Listen, I want you to listen very carefully. She designed it as someone who's a creator of jewelry. I'm going to tell you this too. She designed it and she threw it in the bin. I've done that many times with work I've did. And he says, but you designed it. And she says, this is very wise words. I don't look back. It distracts from the now. Okay. And this is what I'm telling, cut things off that doesn't serve you, whether it's people, situations, jobs, anything. It could be anything, okay, Leo? But don't let emotional baggage, situations or people, or even work that you did hold you back. Don't hold on to what you were in the past. Move, just move. Continuously move, okay? Because our past has the tendency to put its claws into us and hold us back. It might be habits. If it's not habits, it's I think more like emotional attachment to things, okay? Emotional attachment to things. It could be anything. So this is your reading. I'm going to draw just last two oracle cards and then we're going to stop this reading. This is a very beautiful reading, okay? Don't let anything distract you from the now. It's the same with me. I've designed stuff that weren't maybe so beautiful, that weren't so good, okay? And if you even become someone that's creative, it's a process. Even the biggest sports stars, they didn't become who they are overnight. It's consistency, continuous practice, sacrificing every day, getting up, doing their workouts, running and doing everything that they can. Say, for instance, you're a rugby player or a soccer player. You have your gym time, you have your specific meals that you eat, okay? Because you're serious about this dream that you have for yourself and for your life. So you have to apply yourself and you have to be consistent and disciplined about this. But you know the beauty of going for your dreams or the things that you want to do for yourself. Okay? When you start doing these things, you talk about these things, and a lot of people, when you talk to them, they see, all they see is, oh, it's going to be so much work. If you do something you love, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like sacrifice. Okay? So wait, let me just draw another card. Improve on yourself every day and move forward, just like Edna says. Some of my designs were so lousy. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe. Okay. Sacrifices. This is what you need to do. I just spoke about discipline and so forth. Endless serendipity. Okay. This is your reading for today, guys. I love you. Please take care. God bless you. Bye.